Hello everyone, it's Rocky and thank you so much for joining my channel. You know what it means when I'm sitting in a car. That means it's a vlog. And today I thought I'd show you something just a tad bit different. I am going to take you along on some real estate showings. I don't think I've ever shown you, aside from my own places that I'm looking at. I am a real estate broker. I think I might have shared that with you. I'm a managing real estate broker owner, in addition to all the other bullshit that I do. But so I have a couple clients, some clients looking for a place in the suburbs of Chicago. So that'll give you a different perspective of what's around Chicago, the Chicagoland area, as opposed to just the city where I live. And that's what I typically show you. So I'll share with you, a little bit of the view of the home itself and then the price, and you can see like what your money gets you here in the Chicagoland area. And you'll be surprised. You get quite a bit for your money once you step outside of the city. So let's get into it. So it was a long ride out here. To be fair, it took an hour, just over an hour to get out here. So we are no longer in Kansas. I kind of showed you a little bit of the road where I felt it was safe to kind of try to film while I drove. It's propped my camera up. But what you couldn't see is how the terrain changes the further out you go. Illinois is characteristically flat. It's, plateau lands, but there are some parts that do get hilly. There are even some parts that bump up against other states that have somewhat mountainous areas, believe it or not. So we do have a little bit of a hilly terrain over in this particular part of the Chicagoland area. And so anyway, I didn't get to show you that, but you could see that it just wasn't the city anymore. So we're gonna go into, I'm sitting outside waiting on my clients now. I'm pointing this way because the house is this way. So I will pop out really quick to show you a little bit of the house. There are some people inside looking, so I don't want them to feel some type of way with me filming and they're in there. And there's a car in the driveway. I don't want to show that car. So I'll peek a little bit and show you that. And then when it's our turn, I'll show you everything. There's actually a river in the back of the house. So this is the first one. We're going to go in together in a minute, but we'll get back to it. Wow, that is massive. This is massive. Ooh, this closet. This closet is crazy. This closet is sick. Oh my God. And there's more storage in here. This closet is sick. Washer and dryer in the master or in the primary suite. I gotta get out of the habit of saying master. But in the primary suite, they have all this stuff. This is amazing. This is friggin', and a fireplace too. This is freaking phenomenal. I started recording sort of midway through walking around, and look at these vaulted ceilings. Every room seems to have a walk-in closet and a bathroom. But let me go back to the main level and show you from there. This entry is amazing too. The only thing about this place is that the colors are kind of dark, so whoever ends up with the space would need to kind of brighten things up and update the finishes a bit, depending on what you're going for, right? I think my client likes lighter finishes like on the walls and the metals, but then darker for the floors. So this is the great room. The kitchen is phenomenal too. There's an office here on the first level. This half bath is a master suite and I mean a primary suite in most homes. That's how just expansive this is. So again, great room, and there is an elevator, but they say not to use it. Here's the kitchen. You have enough room for a full table, but look how huge this is. Restaurant quality finishes here and appliances. This is awesome. And this is, for me, to me, this is the pantry. For what you get, this is a steal. This home is on the market for $799, and it is about 5,000 square feet, I think it is. The client says the basement is the best part of the house. So, but this is what I love. We haven't made it outside all the way yet, but there is a river that runs behind the home, which I think is phenomenal. We kind of saw that when I first introduced the house. But let's check out the basement. Let's see what all the fuss is about. And this here leads to the dining room where you saw the entry. Basement. It's cute. So far, it looks like it's made for kids. Tons of space that's not really being utilized. I'm going to go this way first. Looks like it's being used for storage, but it's huge. And let's go to the finished portion. I love these floors. These are bamboo floors. This looks like just I think this is like an arts and crafts space, the way it looks, the way they are using it. And I'm going to keep this down so you can't see. Basketball court. OMG. This is crazy. There's a gym, a full-on gym in here. Leads up to a loft that I'm not going to go and look at right away. There is a bathroom down here, full bathroom. Well, 3/4 technically in real estate terms, 3/4. Wow. There's a billiard room that also leads up to another loft space. I'm not going to go up there right now. Full kitchen. Then, haven't gone out here yet, but jacuzzi. Remember the river I showed you before? River. They have a wood stone fireplace. This is amazing. There's some other stuff that I skipped that we need to go back to. And remember, this whole basement isn't being used. Okay, this is some boring stuff. But let's go back out, because I skipped past a few things. This is 100% worth whatever you pay. And it says, again, don't use the elevator. Oh, boring stuff. What else? More boring stuff. But what I would do if I were not wearing a dress is venture up to that loft space I showed you that I skipped. But this is dope. And I think we're probably going to make our way to the back so you can see the outdoor space a little bit better. So this one from the outside seems to be a bit smaller, but we'll see. This one's much smaller. This is the dining area. This is the kitchen. You know, I didn't show you my outfit of the day. I had on a plain old dress and some espadrilles. I did have on some Converse sneakers. Is this creepy or no? What do you guys think? And then there's more. The creepiness doesn't end. Hold on, you let me know. Mudroom, washer and dryer. Nice kitchen. This is a great room. I will say this one's a bit more cozy. The other one felt quite, not to say that it's a negative, but it felt quite palatial. I like this. They have the same space that we saw outdoors with the jacuzzi and the fireplace. They have it enclosed and indoors. So that means you can enjoy it year round. So I appreciate that. So look at that. You got your hot tub and skylights. I think I like that idea a little bit better. It's a little bit more practical, to be fair. The step up. Yeah, so this one has a pool, but the challenge with that, there's no space for the kids to play. The pool is the yard. They've bricked it all up, but this looks fun, right? The upstairs. This has to be a boys' room. Boys love these track lights. It's an interesting color. Come in, look. Would you guys like this room?
Oh, you would have a full dollhouse up here.
Yep. It goes all the way to the other side of the house. Go up there. And it's safer. The other one was a ladder.
Oh, I haven't seen that. Let's see.
So, another room. Look at that. So most of these, I like the way that they make good use of the bathrooms and connect them to the bedrooms. So this one is a Jack and Jill situation where, you know, from the hallway you could access this bathroom, and then from this bedroom you can access. So I like that. They have a lot of like window seats built in everywhere. You see those? Every room has those window seats built in, and a lot of like inset cubbies where you can kind of put a little decor around. So we haven't seen the primary suite yet, so wow, this is it. I love this tray ceiling. They have a little cove here. It's not little, but I called it little for an office, but this is huge. Just take note of how many steps it's taken me to get over to this side of the room. I like this fireplace, and again, every room has this bench built in. And let's see what the restroom looks like. Now, what I will admit is the colors that they chose for this place are questionable. Some of the finishes aren't what I would prefer, like the ceramic and stuff like that. For this price point, I think this house is $750. For this price point, in comparison to the other home that we saw, I would expect a little bit better. And the shower is separated from, the shower and the tub is separated from the main. That's me again, from the main space. I do love that they have double sinks. They put this in the middle. I don't know if it's to keep from bickering, but I like that as well. So they've asked that I turn off all the lights. I'm gonna make sure we do that. Try to walk through and make sure we get all the lights. So that's probably, I'm gonna go to the basement next and we'll make our final assessment. Basement. I don't know where the family went. There's a gym down here. Oh, have a theater. Pretty cool. And this leads to outside. I like walkout basements. Another bathroom, exercise room with lots of equipment here. Another bedroom. So interesting basement space, and of course a lot of space here just to kind of hang out with as a family. So I think it's pretty interesting space. So I'm pretty sure I did a terrible job of showing both houses because I'm trying to which is probably bad. I'm working with my clients and sneakily taking footage while I answer questions and kind of do that sort of thing. So you might see some jumps and skips. That's what that was about, like me answering questions or not trying to get them in the footage, etc. But the second house wasn't going to work for them for several reasons. After seeing that first one, it was hard. It was like, it's kind of like you know, having champagne and caviar, and then somebody switching it, you know, to Sprite and fish sticks. And that was like the comparison night and day. And the price point was pretty close. So they were just like, oh, we would prefer the first house. And if not that first house, we're just going to build something from scratch that is comparable with a lot of expansive land around it. So that's what they're looking for, which I for what they need and what they, you know, what their plans are and, you know, what their goals are. I think that's both are great options. This house here, not a bad house at all. I thought it had some really cool features, nice enough space, but you'd have to do some updates and just I don't know, just make some updates. So that gives you a feel for, in the Chicagoland area, what you might get for your money. So the houses here are in the, you know, on average, you know, I want to say 650 to $1 million plus in this area, but you see how big they are. They are in the 3,000 square feet way plus, right? The last one I think we saw was 5,400 square feet, a little over that. And so that gives you a feel for, you know, what you could get. The taxes, however, are pretty high. They're like $25,000, $30,000 a year for the property taxes. So that adds on to what you need to pay on the monthly basis. So put that all in perspective, and that's what you get in the Chicago suburbs for your money. That's going to wrap up what we talk about today. I'm going to head back to my patch of land, my patch back in the city. That's what you get in the city. My husband and I are probably going to go grab a bite to eat because I haven't eaten yet. I don't know, maybe he's eaten, but he said he was starving, so we're going to try to find something to eat. Tomorrow, we're going to be looking at a couple more places for hubby and I, because remember, we're also on the hunt for a new place. I've gone to see a couple more in between, but I haven't shown you those, probably on purpose, because I think those are going to probably end up being my house. So I'm reluctant to show you exactly where I'm going to live. So anyway, we'll get into that when we get into that. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button. Ask me any questions you want to below. Again, I am a licensed broker owner, so here in Illinois. So if you are interested in finding a home or interested in selling a home, I will gladly help you. And if you're just interested in real estate in general, I am happy to answer any questions that you might have. Go ahead and leave me any comments down below. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe.